Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and an unexpected player just entered the whole game development space, and that is Discord. Yes, Discord is getting into the casual games market. They just launched their Embedded App SDK. You can see this tweet in front of you, calling all developers ready to build games and experiences on Discord. Starting today, game developers will be able to build new games and embedded experiences that can be played directly on the platform with our new Embedded App SDK. So basically, this is a way of embedding web applications within your Discord server, and it all is done via this new activities system. I will show you that in a sec, but first, I think the easiest way to do this is actually demonstrate how this works. And a great place to demonstrate that is, let's say, on the game development Discord from Gamefromscratch. So what you see here, this is the Gamefromscratch Discord. By the way, if you've never checked it out, I would do so. It's a great community of game developers talking about game development stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to head on down over to this guy right here. We've got this voice chat server, and then you click that, you can start an activity. And there are a number of different activities available, and obviously the new things they want to embed are these games. So for example, I could come down here and say the mini golf. Where did mini golf go? So this is the kind of thing that you would build with this one, Putt Party. All right, so go ahead and launch that. It loads up. You notice it was created using Cocos Creator, or Cocos anyways. So you can use your traditional web app game engines to create your games. So basically, this is a set of hooks for things. We'll go ahead, since I'm the only one here, this is going to be a little time consuming. It gives you an idea of what the games are all about. And then you go ahead, you can pick the map that you wish to work it on. So this is all done entirely in the voice channel for some strange reason of your server. And there we go. And boom, here is our game. And so it gives you an idea of the game type experiences that they're looking for. And now I'm going to go ahead, just click here, pull back, and poof. And then I'm going to hit the spring and not hit it hard enough. All right, let's try that again. And we'll pull it back even harder. Oops. Okay, there are definitely some flaws here. We'll disconnect out from there, and it went kind of poorly, to be honest. So you can see in some ways how the experience isn't ideal for game development. But if you're looking for that casual kind of Among Us, but you want to play it with Discord people, that is what they are aiming for. So again, it is the newly launched Embedded App SDK is what they're calling it. They want you to build games on Discord using their Embedded App SDK. So the future of Discord app development, bring activities to life with our new Embedded App SDK. And then they got to learn how to get started stuff there. You can see where they're going with this. So you got access to millions of users, rapid testing, feedback, and collaboration, instant multiplayer experiences. And then interestingly, you're going to have discoverability, so ways to actually find these apps, and then monetization. So you're going to be able to monetize your app with integrated payment rails that make subscriptions and one-time purchases native and easy. So obviously this is going to be a commercial endeavor. And honestly, if you're creating web-style apps and you can bring them into the social experience and hook them into Discord community, I can see how it could work, especially if you had like a Discord for like role-playing games and you wanted to do like kind of like a TTRPG kind of setup. You could do that with this system, and you could do ad hoc role-playing games. I could see actually that being kind of interesting. What we saw was, again, the mini golf example, and you saw kind of a limitation of the controls here. This is the developer portal as it stands right now. It kind of walks you through how an activity works, how you can go ahead and build one. And then you've got sample projects available for doing things like a starter template using TypeScript. A playground shows you various different commands that are available, multiplayer and state management, and then the nested framework app. Nothing here specifically about making games, so how to hook this into your game engine isn't there. It's more about the integration into Discord is what this is providing. So right now, you can get it open source MIT license. It's up on GitHub. This is the Embedded App SDK itself. So it enables you to build rich multiplayer experiences inside of Discord. Activities are multiplayer games and social experiences in Discord. Activity is a web application hosted in an iframe that can run within the Discord client on desktop, web, or mobile. The Embedded App SDK handles the communication between Discord and your iframed application. So your game is still going to be written with whatever framework you wish to use. I wonder if it'll work with like the more complex things like Play Canvas, Babylon.js, or even like a web targeted like Godot or Unity, etc., that built for the web platform. I wonder how hard it would be to integrate these in. But basically, it is still basically just a web application, and then you use the Activities API to do all these various different things. So if you need access to it or you wanted to do invites, there is just basically a web API for doing that. On top of that, they do have a couple of examples that show you how these things work. So example, the sample starter activity available right here. Drill into that. You can see here a client. This one is written in TypeScript. So you can see this is how the client side of it would be written. It's pretty straightforward, simple code, but this is really just communicating with aspects of Discord. This is just for doing the data communication side of things. And then we got the server side of things here. And this is using Express, by the way. And this is your back-end server side. Yeah, that's basically the announcement today. So Discord are trying to bring games to the Discord platform via the Embedded App SDK. Again, you can see here where they're going with it. So again, multiplayer experiences inside of a community. I could see some uses for it. You can actually drill down. They do have some talk with people. And one of the examples is Roll20. So this is able to get a prototype up and running quickly, and the Discord team is in fast response to our issues. We're excited to be meeting our users where they already are in Discord. So if you wanted to bring, again, role-playing type game systems to a multiplayer community that may have organized around Discord, I can see that being a cool fit. And if you're already making web games, you could hook them into Discord by just basically extending your code a little bit. So I could see it being a new possibility in that regard. Especially once again, discoverability and monetization are available. But again, the process of actually checking this out, if you've got a Discord account, you can do so immediately. Just head on over to Discord like so, go down to voice chat, click the rocket right here, pick the activity you wish to launch, and Bob's your uncle. That's it. So that is the new embedded SDK for building games on the Discord platform. What do you think of Discord becoming a game host? So they're kind of like Congregate or Newgrounds. It would be, but basically inside of Discord. It's interesting. I'm not sure I would ever play games on Discord, but again, I could see certain communities where it will be useful. If you're like wargaming or tabletop RPGs or that kind of thing, I can see if you've already got a community, you hook it right in there and you can play it directly. So I can see it appealing there. But let me know what you think, and if you've got ideas for using this, comments down below. Talk to you all later. Goodbye.